Ladies and gentlemen, we have won, but we're still not saved. This is just a temporary win of a long-lasting war. Something terrible happened, and not many people are talking about it. Hi everyone, Soyboy Wankley here. This is a part 2 of the Sony vs Helldivers 2 drama. I've linked the first part at the end of the video. As many of you know, Sony decided to reverse their decision on forcing everyone to make a PSN account, aka selling your soul to the devil. But even worse, at least the devil gives you something in return. Sony gives you jack shit. Before I tell you about the bad news, let's breathe for a minute and let's savor this sweet taste of victory. Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update, the May 6 update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th. Will not be moving forward. Such beautiful to read this statement. We're still learning what is best for PC players and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2 and we'll keep you updated on future plans. However, this is temporary. They will come back with forcing the PSN account thing, but only once the hype around Helldivers 2 calms down. They figured out that they would lose more money than they would earn on forcing their update at this time. Like last video, I've talked about why they want to force this PSN accounting. We're nothing but numbers on a screen for them. They want to show their shareholders how many people are using this PSN account thingy, or how big their PlayStation player base actually is. And they wanted to cheese it a little bit. If you create a PSN account via your PC, you are also considered as a PlayStation player, even though you don't own the console. So they would inflate their player base even though not everyone has a PlayStation. And with this data, they can flex it to their shareholders and even potentially get more money out of it. It's a scummy move since PSN networks are one of the worst on the internet. I can leave my bike in the middle of the city unlocked, no locks at all, and it's still considered safer than making a PSN account. It's that bad. So now I want to talk about the very bad news. The community manager of Arrowhead, aka the guys that made Helldivers 2, got fired. It's a very dark day for everyone. From Spitz, aka the community manager that got fired, he said today is a dark day. He is no longer the community manager for Arrowhead Game Studios. The reason why he got canned was because he encouraged the player base of Helldivers 2 to leave a negative review on Steam. We also don't agree with the decision of Sony. We don't want you to link your account with the PSN system. Leave a negative review on Steam and they will suffer the consequences. And yeah, we as a player base have negative review bombed Sony entirely. The game was one of the most loved games at all time to one of the worst reviewed game in less than 24 hours. It was insane. We have never seen this before. Sony was forced to retreat their decision, and it was all thanks to the community manager at that time. He came up with this brilliant idea. He actually did his job. He wanted to put the player base at number 1, like any other good community manager would do. Not like an EA community manager that just goes after the money. He was actually really good, and now he's gonna get replaced by some other corpo asshole from Sony. He doesn't care about the player base, he doesn't care about the game, he just wants money. Fucking dipshit. And now I'm talking about Sony again. They will come back with the PSN accounting. They have never backed down on making an extra profit in any means necessary. Even though we have one right now, just wait. Give it perhaps a year time or perhaps even 6 months. They will come back with this update or do a silent update again and everyone will be fucked and mad again. But it wouldn't get the same amount of recognition like the first time. The game is already back on its wheels. I still don't know if the people that live in these many countries that aren't allowed to make a PSN account, I don't know if they can play or even download the game anymore. They were initially forced to uninstall uninstall the game and refund it or try to refund it. And that's all the time I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Look at the first part of this video, everything will become more clear. See ya in the next one.